Hi everybody and welcome back to another episode of Monster Energy Supercross 2 here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here. Now in today's episode we start a new championship, but this time we go west on the 250 and we start off at the Angel Stadium of Anaheim. This is going to be an awesome start, but before that we've got to do some training and I think we've got a challenge to do as well. So let's get into that. It's important to improve our rider and our skill, so we do some of these now and again in the episode. So let's get straight into it and then we get straight into the first race of this West Coast Championship. Right, so here is our training schedule, and so far we've only done some training on landing and we didn't do very good on landing too. We're definitely going to have to come back to that and get all the stars, but in today's training I'm going to take on the first one on the lean one. So let's have a go at that and see if we can get all the stars. Right, so this is our objective, so we have to go through the markers, leaning around a corner and in a time limit as well. So we get 5 attempts at this. So hopefully we can do it, and yeah, let's get straight into it. So here we go. Right, so here we go with the lean. Let's see if we can do this. We have to go through the markers. Oh, we missed the first two, and we only got one of them. When the autopilot released, it just sent me right. I didn't have control of the bike. Let's try that again. I'll start leaning to the left before it goes off this time and see if we can get all the stars, but we've got a time limit to do this as well. Right, we've got the first one. Oh, we didn't get turned in enough, and we only got 2 of them. Well, at least we get 5 attempts at this. Let's have another go. And we have to do it within 10.5 seconds as well. Right, let's see if it's third time lucky. Let's get through that first checkpoint, second checkpoint, third checkpoint. There we go, we complete it. And that is job done for the lean one. And I expect they're going to get more difficult as we go on, but it's a good way of earning credits as well. Right, now we take on a challenge, so we've got to choose a rival. I'm going to go with Justin Hill, and as you beat them in these events, it lowers the rivalry. So it's only at 25% at the moment, but let's see if we can lower it a bit more. Right, so here we go with this challenge against Justin Hill, and it looks like we've got to beat him in a race around this compound circuit. So let's see if we can do that and lower the rivalry. Oh, whoops, I just let him go off the clutch. That's not a good start. And off we go, and he gets a good start. And it's a really boggy circuit as well. So let's see if we can get around that first corner. We've got no idea where this circuit goes. We're just going to have to keep an eye on that map. So it turns to the right. It's absolutely pissing it down. It's really muddy. And where's Justin Hill going? He's not even keeping up. Oh well, I ain't going to complain. Let's just concentrate, try and win it. Oh, didn't make that clearance there. Let's try and build up a bit of pace. Nicely done. And he's not even on the track map, so I'm not even going to worry about that. It says 2 to go. So I think it's 2 laps. Right, let's see if we can just get through this section. And it looks like we're coming towards the end of this first lap, and we are almost 7 seconds ahead of him. So there's no chance he's going to catch us now. Let's just finish it off over the finish line, and there we go. Oh, I take it you've got 2 laps to beat him. Well, we didn't even need 1 lap. We literally after the first couple of corners he was gone. So next time we will select a rival that's a lot higher percentage, because getting a lower one, it just wasn't a rivalry at all. It's just too easy. Anyway, let's move on to the race. We go to our first race in the West Coast Championship.
Angel Stadium of Anaheim is ready for the season opening round of Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship. The riders are about to take to the track for today's first qualifying session. Ralph Shaheen and Jeff Emig with you as we follow the action and kickstart another fantastic Supercross weekend. Jeff, any tips for this session?
Well, as you know, Ralph, the hardest thing in this case is being able to have a clean lap. With other riders on the track, the most important thing is to keep distance between you and the other riders in order to have a clear line.
Right, so I've just altered a couple of things on the bike. I've just put it on the short gear ratio and I've altered the preload. I was struggling on my first couple of attempts around the circuit and I want to give myself the best chance because I did struggle in that last championship. Although I won it, it wasn't easy and I am finding the advanced physics quite challenging and a lot harder than the first game. And even the AI are a lot quicker on the realistic level, so it's taking time to get into the rhythm of things, and it takes time to learn a game, and putting a game on the hardest level straight from the start is a challenge. And I know I'm not a massive expert at Monster Energy Supercross 2, but I have played the games for 2 or 3 years now and I have picked up quite a lot, and I hope over the time of the career series I will pick up more techniques, I will get better, my skill will improve. It takes time to learn a new game, and this does feel a lot different to the first one, which I was pretty decent on. If you'd watched my career series, towards the end I didn't lose many races and I did show some really good performances. Right, so that's not too bad through there. Let's see what sort of time we can hit. So the fastest time is a 106.6. I'm not sure whether we're going to be anywhere near that sort of time. Not too bad around that turn. Coming to the finish line. Let's see what sort of time we can hit. And, oh, we get 9th position, but that's not bad. Let's keep going and see if we can improve on that. Right, let's see if we can just push a little bit harder. And our time has actually dropped down to 12th now. Oh, we didn't clear that jump very well there. But we've still got time to put at least 2, maybe 3 laps in. And we're getting some good laps in, but we're just not going any faster. We seem to be about a 107 pace, which is just over a second off the fastest time. So we're still going to be competitive, but we need to improve just a little bit if we want to compete with the top 5 riders in this race. So let's see if we can go a little bit harder on this lap. Yeah, I don't mind this circuit. This circuit's not too bad. There has been a couple in the East Coast Championship that I just really struggled on and I just wasn't enjoying at all. But hopefully that won't be the case in this championship. And then after that we move on to the faster bikes. It's not too bad over that jump. A bit of pace, don't come off. Let's see if we can finish off with a decent lap time here. Around the second to last corner. I think this is going to be better. Hopefully it will be. Final corner. What time are we going to get? Right, so we finished the qualifying session and we finished in 9th in the end. We're about 1 second, 0.2 of the fastest time, and we do need to up our level. We're going to have to be really consistent in this race, but let's see if we can start this West Coast Championship off on a high and really, really challenge those top riders. So let's get straight into the race and just give it everything. So here we go.
The long off-season is over. You no longer have to dream of winning. It's time to earn that trip to the top step of the podium. Hi, everybody. Welcome to a new season for the 250 class of Monster Energy, AMA Supercross, and FIM World Championship. The riders are ready to take to the track for the first race of the year. You can hear the cheers. He is the crowd favorite. Will that be too much pressure or the motivation for him to get the win? The 30-second board is up. Keep an eye on the gate. It's about to drop.
Let's go west. Let's see if we can get a good start into this championship and get a really good gate drop. Now we're a little bit off the pace, so we really do need a good start. So let's drop the clutch at the right time and drop the clutch. No, we've hit the gates. Oh no, that is not the start I wanted. But let's see if we can get into that first corner nicely, and we get a good turn into that first corner, and we managed to get to the front. So overall that wasn't a bad start. Right, let's just try and hold it, try not to make any more mistakes here. We got through okay and we're into the lead. Fantastic. Now we just need to settle into a rhythm. We were over a second off the pace in qualifying, so we know that they're pretty quick and we can't afford to let any of them get ahead. So let's just try and hold the lead as long as we can, and hopefully towards the end we might be able to get on the podium. I'm not expecting to win this race, but if we can hold a lead as long as possible, we never know what will happen, because the AI were making mistakes in that qualifying session. So let's see if we can get a lap or so without making a mistake. Nicely done around that corner, building a bit of pace. Nicely done. Through here. Oh, we just backed off a little bit there and almost got chucked off the bike, and it's mistakes like that that really cost me in the last championship. And like I said, these are the sort of things that I really need to iron out and improve as we go through this career. That's not a bad corner. We've got some distance between us and second, and I'll tell you what, Adam's not going to want us to win this. He was pretty quick in that qualifying, and he is expecting probably to get a win, but not sure what the distance was. I think it just came up, was it 4 seconds we've got a lead? That's quite decent after just over a lap, and that's just a little bit awkward through there. And looking at the time again, oh, it's only just over a second now, so he's caught up and he's probably in a rhythm now, and we completely mucked that up. And there he is, he gets in the inside and he's in the lead, so this is where he's probably going to start pulling away, but let's just try and stick with him as long as we can. And he just made a mistake into the first part of that section, and we've just managed to get away again. Let's just try and make sure we don't make a mistake. Almost went off the side there, and it's mistakes like that are really going to cost us if we can't just settle down. Right, because I'm trying so hard to keep up with him, I'm not really settling down and racing my own race. This is the problem. You've got to race within your limits. And sometimes I'm overdoing it as we go around that corner. Just forced him out, just showing him that I'm not going to give up just yet. Right, let's try and hold it around this turn, get a good drive. And we're coming towards the end of the second to last lap. Are we going to go into the final lap in the lead? Hopefully we can. No, he's managed to get in the inside. He does take those corners really tightly. And no! Oh, it had to happen. And we've gone over the handlebars. And we've dropped down to third place. But they've made a mistake as well. And they've lost a lot of momentum. So they didn't get away. So we've still got a chance to battle for the win here. So let's see if we can get back past. We're into second. Can we catch Adam up? Nicely done, and again we didn't clear that final jump in that section. That's really annoying. Getting the inside into second, and it looks like we may just battle for second, but you never know what will happen. Right, we go into the final lap. It's all about just putting in a good performance here. Right, to see if we can just catch up. Nicely done through there. We're coming behind first place at pace. We just got to try and stay on the bike. I think we should be okay. And again, we've gone really wide there, just pushing the blocks off the side. But as long as we stay on the circuit, that's all I care about. Right, let's see if we can get nice and tight. Oh, that was perfect! Nice and tight round that turn, and that does help. Right, get a nice turn in here, and it looks like someone, and Michael has managed to overtake Adam there, and he's taken the lead. Looks like it's going to be a real battle between the three of us, and they've just managed to muck up that section. Can we take advantage of that? Yes, we can, and we're into the lead. But are we going to be able to hold on to it coming to the final couple of sections of the race? Don't go over the handlebars this time, Gooner. Oh, that was perfect. Got a good rhythm there. Cleared that final jump and get a nice turn in. Oh, that has worked out perfectly. Now we just need to get this final corner out of the way without coming off. Final corner, and it's showtime. We win. We win the race, the first race of this West Coast Championship. After all those mistakes, we managed to get into the last sections of the race in the lead, and we won it. Fantastic. That's the way you want to start the championship. Right, so let's have a look at the final standings and have a look at us lifting our trophy after that hard-fought battle around the Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Right, so that is the first round out the way. We started off really well, and I couldn't have been happier about that after all those mistakes we made. Anyway, guys, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hopefully we will win another championship. But we've just got to keep up all this consistency and get some practice in as well. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the support on the series so far. Just keep on smashing that like button, and I will see you very, very soon.